Hello everyone, welcome again. The Wise Crypto, your favorite crypto space. So stay tuned just for our honorable guest. Hello, sir. Good day. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah. Thank you for having here. So, is there anyone like to come from your side?
Just myself. I'm going to be talking from the VV account directly here. So yeah, just me.
Okay. So I think we can start now. Like I saw people have joined already, a lot of people actually. So if you're ready, then
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready. Let's do it.
okay, yeah. So thank you everyone for having here to listen to this image. And guys, today we'll discuss more about the tracker, which coin aims to revolutionize the news information system. Actually, here is our honorable guest. First of all, sir, could you please say about a little bit about yourself, actually, like how do you connect this project and also your experience in the crypto world?
Yeah, for sure. So my background myself. I come into the space in 2017 originally, but was working at a Web2 business of my own. I ran that company, turned that from just an idea really into a full blown business and exited that an eight-figure valuation just 3 years ago. And yes, since then have been full time in virtual versions. By the way, I'm Harrison. I'm the founder of virtual versions and the full ecosystem. And yeah, what really pushed us into this is the massive interest around decentralized IDs, ownership, and we wanted to make that more accessible and more fun, really, for people to be able to do that as well. So yeah, super cool, real roadmap to how we got here, and really now the product has for the first 2 years focused heavily on R&D, and now the last year really have been accelerating our growth from the app side, the business side, beta results, now the token, which I know we'll get into, so I won't go on too long. But yeah, that's a brief intro of me and really how virtual versions was born, really.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. So yeah, people to know more about their virtual version, you can check it out. And also, they enable the users to own their data and social identity with decentralized AI. So I wanted to know more about the virtual version. Could you say what is it, and also how and what purpose can people use this actually?
So there, there's kind of two fields we dive into, right? There's one on the avatar side, and then there is another on digital IDs. So with avatars and 3D avatars, we aim to be interoperable across all different metaverses, gaming ecosystems, Google Meets, all the kind of places where you can imagine a digital representation of yourself. We aim to be within that. So yeah, we really dive into the avatar space really well. And on the digital ID side, it's a way for you to own, control, and monetize your personal data. So really, really ourselves, we pride ourselves in making digital IDs a little bit more accessible and fun for people. We've seen a couple of digital ID solutions at the moment, but they're just not too engaging. So yeah, with our avatars powering that ecosystem, really pushes us further and allows people to use that. I would say like the iPhone, like a software version of the iPhone, one image, one avatar, one password to type in, and then beyond there, you have a bunch of different worlds or apps that you can dive into and explore using your avatar.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that actually. Yeah. So people to know more, as I mentioned, you can visit, you can check out. No worries about that. So like as you mentioned, like people can create their avatars and others. So like how virtual version hyper realistic avatars transform online social interaction actually.
Say that again. Sorry, what was that last part?
Like how virtual version hyper realistic avatars transform online social interactions.
Ah, yeah, got you. So the social side of the platform. Like, I think it's a very visionary approach. In the next 3 years, how we socialize across social platforms and how we connect online is going to be very different to what we see today. We at the minute is still in a very 2D environment, 2D Twitters, 2D Instagrams, 2D TikTok, and I think beyond that we'll start diving into 3D interactions, and that's where we really want to power up on that side. So within the platform, we allow for you to create customized content using your avatar in a 3D setting. So, for example, you could go into the platform, you could motion capture that avatar, share that with friends across the platforms, and we slowly have that very virability model, very similar to TikTok, as an example, where people can create content and share that across platform. Uh, so for us, the social interaction starts with allowing people to make content using their avatars, and really from there spans beyond. And as we go into these virtual worlds, it's going to be very easy and very familiar for these guys to dive into these virtual worlds.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And also, I can so like you did your IDO with DAO Maker and Bybit Official. Could you say like how was about IDO, and also could you say some of your token and the utilities, like what can people do if they buy your token?
So in regards to the IDO side, that's all gone very very well. Yeah, as you mentioned, Bybit and Maker as the partners. For the token side, they've really been good partners for launch and also strategy as well, and how to really roll out our full ecosystem. The token uses and really what powers our ecosystem is the monetization side of individual data, and the token allows that very easily. So, for example, on our platform, we allow advertisers to come into that platform and serve ads. Now, some of you will be listening and going, I don't like adverts, I don't want them. That's fine. You can say yes or no to adverts. That isn't a real big issue. The thing is though, if you was to monetize that information and you was to share that information, then you will be getting 50% of the revenue that the advertiser spends. And what that allows for the token economy is that every user on the platform will earn anywhere from $20 to $200 a month from just using the platform, which is powered by the token, allowing advertisers to come in very seamlessly and us being able to distribute them rewards very seamlessly as well. So it's really getting people used to that idea that the ownership of data is important for us having self-sovereign identity, but then beyond that as well, it's very focused on, okay, well, what's the point? What's the incentivization for that? And it always comes down to how well can you monetize that experience. So we aim to both educate as well as make that happen.
Yeah, thank you. And also, as you know, like the security is very important right now. Like people today, they got scared about a lot of scamming and others. And also, I saw like you are focusing on online safety and security. Could you say how do you provide the security to your client actually?
With the security side of the platform, what one notable good group of friends of ours actually is an OTC desk that's been in London since 2015, and they've had numerous hack attempts across their whole platform, and the essentially the platform has had multiple hack attempts every single year, even up until now, and they have stayed absolutely hack free. Because of their security protocols. So within our platform, we'll be utilizing some of them protocols that they've been using for years and have been trialed and tested. Aside from that, naturally we have audits done on all staking, investing, our actual token contracts, continuous Q&A and feedback sessions on all of our technology stacks. So for us, security is a very big thing, especially because we're dealing with personal data. We need to make sure security is very high across the platform. So really, we go in with a very traditional crypto mindset of becoming an audited contract, audited systems, but then have that additional layer of security from proven partners as well, that have really tested time over the years and really shown that they can be secure even under all of the crazy stuff that we hear goes on in crypto.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Thank you. So people know about their security system. They're 100% secure. We can rely on them. So there's a good question. Like, could you say more unique features of your project, and also especially for the NFT lovers and gamers, like what kind of opportunities they will get from your virtual version?
For me, the uniqueness really comes from the realism of the avatars. So compared to a Ready Player Me or different types of avatars, creating a digital version of yourself, they are often formed in like cartoonistic styles. So it really amplifies when you get beyond that cartoonistic style and we start going to sort of the meta-human standard of our the kind of meta-human standard in the realism aspect, but it's based on the person that is creating the avatar, which is the most important thing. A lot of these characters don't really resemble the person behind the character, and yeah, it's really shaped to make sure that can happen. So that's a definite standout point, and I would say the second is really just that utility from day one. I mean, a lot of these avatar creation systems don't allow you to do much on the actual platform, and it more is extended out from that. And with us, we have a full ecosystem, full app play, like a bunch of different things you can do on day one. And for us, that makes us stand out against the others because they are simply just avatar creators where we push well beyond that in regards to the monetization of data, in regards to the social side of platform. And yeah, I mean, we try our best to deliver, and we're doing so far.
Yeah. So I think like for the NFT lovers and gamers, like you will get a lot of opportunity from here, like as they are integrated with the AI technology. So just come in and join people to grab the opportunities. And also people get ready with their best question, like you can make your own research. And also if you have any more question inquiry, you can ask through the same email. We have one more question before going to live. So like how do you plan to make a significant impact in the world of AI and the blockchain through your incubation, accelerating the AI project and connecting the Web 2 AI to Web 3?
Yeah, the AI aspect, I think that it's really been a key thing for this year that's really been a key trend to integrate into blockchain systems and others. And I think that we ourselves we have AI elements, but we're not overselling it. Like we've seen a lot of people come into the space and not really have as much AI as they state. And for us, we have our ML and React kind of sides to the avatar creations to improve and have that customizability. And for us, we openly bake that into our ecosystem, right? I think anyone in this space has begun using AI like second nature. I mean, I use AI every day now, which is kind of crazy. And I think for us to not integrate it would be a big mistake. So we start with some very product focused features in regards to AI on the avatar side, and then over time it will be added into the more deeper ecosystem on prompts and asset creation, etc., etc.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for answering all the question. Thank you, sir, and hope for the best. So it's time to take some question from the community. So like people are waiting to ask you some question. Are you ready?
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I can see here Dr. Chemist. Hello, Dr. Chemist.
Um, Thank you for bringing it up. My question is, uh, what are some of the scalability challenges that your project may face as more traders and liquidity providers flock into your ecosystem? And how is the team addressing these challenges in their ongoing development efforts?
Sorry, could you repeat that? It was a little bit tricky to hear.
All right, it's about the scalability challenge. How is your team faces scalability challenges as more traders or liquidity providers flock into your platform?
Yeah, scalability is always a big thing. I mean, there's two sides. But on the tech side, I feel like we're very covered in regards to load, server side load, all of that kind of stuff to accept very high demands. Now it's just how well that we execute on our ecosystem and really roll that out to continue to grow our user bases, grow interest, grow community. And I think the biggest thing for the team here is being able to pivot very quickly. So this year we've seen AI trends, we've seen digital ID trends, we've seen AR trends when the Apple glasses come out. And I think that the market changes so quick and the narrative that it's just very important that we can adapt and change very quickly to match what that narrative is. So the real challenge more comes down to the team and how much and how quickly we can deliver. And I think at the minute we kind of overcome the scalability challenge by having a very small niche team, but very powerful team, so that when these big trends come up, we can easily move on them. And I mean, so far we've been scaling very well by using that. We've got over just approaching 100,000 people on the platform, so yeah, we're scaling pretty well at the minute.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, chemist, for your question. Hope that you got your answer.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Next one is Lucifer. Hello, Lucifer.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, ask your question, please.
Okay, so I just want to know about virtual version. I just want to know about like some of the partnerships version has been able to achieve in the few years of its launch. So can you just tell us about this?
Yeah, for sure. So I'll reel off a short list here that I have. We have over 50 partnerships both across Web 2 and Web 3. So we actually announced uh, a good amount of our partners earlier this week, which showcases all of our kind of key partners, launch partners, etc., which has been really well received as well. So we have DAOmaker, Bybit, TG Ventures, Theorem Network, NextGen, Atomic Biometrics, Soho Film, Studio B, Dverse, Yay Network, Alpha Catalyst, Gotbit, Houdini Swap, DTC Group, Orbify, BBS, Crypto Execs, WorkX, Asset Lux, MarsDAO, Appetite, and really the list goes on. I would say at the minute we're pretty split now, 50-50 across both Web 2 and Web 3, where it's more weighted to Web 2. But yeah, we really pride ourselves in the partnerships that we've made. Really, really good people within them partnerships as well. And also some key advisors to mention, like Harry Lewis from TGE, Alex from Gotbit, Enigma, Fabian, the Mark Token Sailor, Ian from Theorem. So yeah, some really great people and advisors as well as partners across the full ecosystem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome, Lucifer, for your question. And next one is B. Hello, B.
Yeah, good day. Am I audible?
Yeah, B. Ask your question, please.
Yeah, I read on your white paper that users will be able to purchase and rent wearables on visual versions. So, can you tell us, would there be limit to the amount of lands users can rent on your metaverse? Also, what are the steps to rent lands on your metaverse? Thank you.
For sure. So the like gaming ecosystem and virtual experiences comes a little bit later, but at the minute we really allow people freedom to do as they wish within that environment. So, for example, there's no real set cap at the minute in regards to how much somebody can own, but we just need to make it a kind of fair in order for people to be distributed correctly when we go into the wearable side, the land side, and the metaverse experiences. Just giving fair opportunity for people to bid and acquire what they want to in that environment. So, yeah, no real set limits as it is now, but I think it's just more about how we launch. Like very similar to some of the land sales that we've seen so far, they usually do raffles on that, and that's usually the fairest way to distribute it across the community fairly.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you, Mishu. Thank you. I wish you the best. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, B, for your question. And don't forget to join all of the social link. Next one is Slayer.
Hey, do I have to pay any charges if I want to create an avatar? And is there any extra benefit if I want to customize my avatar with different NFT skins?
So we have it's completely free to create your avatar and like change the customizations of it. It's completely free. So we at the minute only charge on in-app purchases. So, for example, say Gucci, for example, come in and done a wearable collection of hoodies. You would purchase them to attach to your avatar. We have a bunch of like free clothing, free merch, free characters. So ultimately, people can come to the platform and use it for free, but there is options to monetize within that as well.
And the cloth you are talking about, the cloth collection, is it will be a limited collection, or it will be a like unlimited type of collection?
With the brands that we've spoke to, if I'm honest, the majority of them are limited collections. So we can essentially allow this people to acquire these brand collectibles because they're going to be in very high demand. But yeah, usually all of the collection sizes have a cap. Some are very small, some can be 100, but some can be like 5,000 as an example. And yeah, they'll always be capped as in a collection size as standard that you can essentially put on your avatar and use in 3D worlds as well.
Thank
Yeah, welcome, Slayer, for the question. Next one is Hatu. Hello, Hatu.
Thank you, ma'am, for opportunity. So, what do you think is the role that artificial intelligence will play in the Web3 sector, and why did your project choose to employ such technology? Thank you.
Yeah, for us, AI, we was using AI years and years ago, very, very softly, not too in depth, but it's a real advancement in the kind of productivity side of a human being. It's kind of crazy. Like, think about all of the mundane kind of basic tasks that we do in a day, and imagine if you could simply just automate a couple of them. And I think that's what AI does. So for us to integrate AI, we really aim to we really aim to bake solutions into this, make life easier for people, and provide solutions for people. So yeah, for us, AI is going to play an integral role in the rollout of all of our products and be involved in that ecosystem very deeply. So yeah, for us, we will continue to add it and continue to improve it as well, because that's a big thing. We need to continually improve the tech that we're rolling out.
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you. Keep building, sir.
Yeah, welcome, Hatu. And also, I think we are enough for now. We have to wrap up this segment, like as we got our 5 winners from here. But people, if you have any more question and query regarding to their project, you can ask on their Telegram and their Twitter, through the Discord and other social media actually. So, like before wrap up this segment, is there any like important news you want to share to our community?
Yeah, so we are under 7 days away from our listing, and we have some really, really, really big community at the minute that we are pushing to our token launch. We also have leading up to that, which is super important, is our OG program. So we have our rewards being carried out right now. If you dive into our Telegram, you'll see all the rewards. There is currently, at the minute, there's 4,000 USDT in rewards on our Zeely campaign. There's also a gaming ecosystem within our Telegram, and also free OG NFTs that you can earn as well. So coming up to this, it's going to be super busy. Make sure to be involved in the TGE that we'll be shortly announcing in the upcoming days. But even if you're not going to get involved on that level, make sure to dive in and take a look into the community and maybe gain some rewards as well. But yeah, guys, I mean, best place to catch us is following us on Twitter, and then follow our link tree to our communities, both our Telegram and Discord, to start to date with everything that we're doing.
Yeah, thank you, sir, and best wishes for the future. And also, people, don't forget to join all of their social link and support them, as you know, like communities, everything. So stay tuned with them. So thank you, sir, once again for your precious time to your community, and thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Pleasure.
Yeah, good day. Bye.